What's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the best soundbar for your side-by-side UTV. So I read some reviews on this soundbar in particular and I saw nothing but good reviews. So I wanted to try it out myself. Now Kemi Moto sent us over this beautiful package here and I didn't want to crack the box open without getting the camera rolling because I want to share the experience with you from unboxing, figuring out the best way to install it and getting that thing hooked up in your side-by-side and working. Now I'm going to be putting this today into a RZR 900S, but keep in mind these are fully universal and they will fit any side-by-side UTV that you may have. And it would actually even fit on quads. Like really you can mount it to the front rack. Like it would fit just fine, I'm sure. But we'll get into that. And if you're interested in this product in particular, there'll be a discount code in the description below, as well as the product link for this particular soundbar from Kemi Moto. So without further ado, let's crack this box open. Let's get into it. Let's crack it open. Here we go. I can tell you, I've been waiting all week to open this up, waiting for Saturday so I could shoot this video for you guys. It's very well packed. Right away, I can tell that it's very secure in there. Wow. This thing is big. I can honestly say I did not expect it to be that big, so I'm pretty excited to see how it's going to sound. Okay, I'm going to do my best to get everything laid out here so you guys can kind of have a good look at it. Everything that's included in the box. This is well packed. So it looks pretty nice here. We got the tweeters on the end, and it looks like we got two 3-inch speakers on each side, and then the tweeter on the other end there. This thing, it's got some really good weight to it. It's it's all steel, except for these plastic caps on the end, but this is all steel, and it's got a nice steel grill on the front. Now I did hear that this is waterproof, or I guess some would call it water resistant, so it can't be submerged, but it can be pressure washed, which makes, you know how it is with UTVs. Like if you can't pressure wash it, it's no use to you. So, and we got all the brackets for mounting it to the cage. And they slot in there. I'm not sure if you can see that, but they actually have these slots here. So that way it's universal with different size cages. Really like how Kemi Moto makes all their accessories very universal with wide range of any kind of toy. Okay, so we have the usage guide. Oh, it looks like it comes with a remote too. So we have a remote with this, so we can have this, if we're not in the machine and we're hanging out in a group, we can, change songs, adjust volume, all that good stuff. This here is the hardware and the straps for these brackets. Looks like it comes with an auxiliary cable. Interesting, that's cool. I mean, one less thing you need to buy if you're not going to use the Bluetooth feature. So this here has a positive and negative. So this would go directly to your battery, and then it gives you a cigarette lighter port because the main connector for this rig is actually a cigarette port. So this would plug into the side of the speaker, and then this goes into your 12-volt cigarette port. And I see, what is this now? It comes with a second one, a longer one. It comes with I think it's longer. That's interesting that they would send two. And oh, a nice little T-handle. It's funny because when you get these things, they usually give you the crappiest little Allen keys that I just basically throw away. But this is actually a nice T-handle, so sweet little bonus there. Oh, and it looks like it actually comes with some fuses. So there might be something I'm missing here that I'm not seeing, because it does come with a couple tube fuses. It's interesting. I'm just gonna have a look through the box and make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay guys, so I was just having a look at the instructions because I was confused as to where those fuses go. And I found this, which is really cool. If you look here, the end of the power adapter, the fuse inserts in there. So the fuse is actually in the power adapter that goes into the cigarette lighter. So let's just have a look here, see if we can crack one of these open. Let's get a little grip there. Look at that. Look at that, fuse is in there. What a neat feature. What a freaking neat feature that is. That's pretty cool. Okay, well that makes things easy. Back to it, we're gonna turn in the machine and we're gonna get this thing going. Oh, I can't get over how heavy this is. Okay, so on my machine, I got a lot going on up here. So this is not an option for me. And actually, I don't really like that anyway. It's a little cumbersome. So we're gonna be looking at two spots here. We're gonna be looking at either here, which looks like it would fit nice as long as my helmet's not hitting it, which may be an issue actually, unless I can get it sitting back like that. But now I got this net here, so that's gonna make that hard too. But my other option I was thinking is right here. Now, that there might be the best place for me. I do really like that, and I notice it's not blocking my view in my rear view, which is exactly what I want. So I think we're gonna try to install it at this location. Okay guys, so we're back at the workbench. Now this speaker has the slot on the top in case you're mounting it up to the cage, and it also has a slot on the bottom if you want to mount it down low. We're going to be using the bottom slot. Now these rubber strips are not for here. Keep in mind, they're for on the cage. They're gonna keep that from sliding around on your cage. Now for this install, it's going to be way easier if we just pull the seats out, and Polaris makes it super easy for us to do that. So we're just going to yank those out. So in my machine, I have these harnesses here, so I need to make sure that these brackets are going to leave lots of clearance for these to be moving. Oh, look that's loose. Jeez, I better tighten that up. That keeps my passengers safe. Okay, so that's going to be quite easy. If I just run the brackets within like 2 or 3 inches from the outside edge, it's going to leave me plenty of clearance here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this back on the workbench. I'm going to lay the measurements out, and then I'm just going to tighten them down and move it back to the machine for the install. Now you're gonna wanna make sure these things are fairly tight, because if you're riding like we do, flying off of jumps, you don't want this thing jostling around, that's for sure. She's one with the machine. Okay, so let's move into wiring so we can test this thing out. For my particular machine, and it may be different for you, but my battery is mounted under the driver's side seat. Now, unfortunately, my connectors are on the passenger side, so I'm gonna have to run my wire, and I think I'm gonna use this channel along the top to run it really nice and get it down here on my cage and see if I can get it snugged in here somewhere safely and under my bar and to my battery. So I got this wire to my battery, positive, negative, and we have our cigarette adapter here with the stretchy. Now, I was gonna do the connection down low, but I see that this isn't sealed. Oh, okay. I see that this isn't sealed in any way, and I know like when you submerge, one of the first things that happens is, this can go underwater. So I'm gonna try to stretch this up, maybe up here somewhere as high as I can, just to try to keep that free of being submerged in water. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, so we're just gonna pull open our Bluetooth menu here, and it should just say Kemi Moto, and we're connected. Okay, so the volume on your Bluetooth device will also control the volume on the soundbar. You can actually feel the bass too. It's actually punches pretty good. I'm impressed. I'm really impressed with it. It packs a lot of punch. We're gonna have a look at the remote now, because from what I understand, I think it has an EQ mode. So mode. Oh, okay, so if you hold the mode button, that powers it down. We're on Bluetooth. Oh, EQ, here we go. Okay, so it's got some fun modes on it. It's got let's see here. So we're gonna have a look. So with the EQ, we got jazz, we got bass, we got no R. I don't know what that means. That seems like it's the loud. It seems like everything's full. We got rock. We got pop. CLA, I don't know what that is, but that's a really quiet one. The only thing really left to do is we're gonna just take this for a little rip just around the yard with the volume up and the custom exhaust blaring and just see how it sounds, see if we can hear it. Overall impression, I'm impressed, honestly, very impressed. Thank you, Kemi Moto, and thank you guys for sticking around with this video and sticking it out to the end. Can't wait to get rid of this piece of junk because that just, once I got rid of the stock exhaust, you couldn't hear nothing from it. So once again, thanks for watching. Thanks a lot, Kemi Moto. Check the description down below for a discount on this soundbar. It's sick, I can vouch for it, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.